Hello, hello. This is the new player sign-up experience from Kane Carnifex for just rewards. That's super easy. You should use the standalone client and only the standalone client. Solved. If you ask why, there may some issues with the Steam client with multiple accounts, redeeming stuff in the past, blah blah blah, could be fixed, but I highly recommend using the standalone client because you also get access to EVE Vanguards and other stuff, like the radio if it's still active. So, can I play on Mac or Linux? Yes, you can. I highly recommend to play on Windows. Then you could play on Mac, and then if you want, you can play on Linux. But you may blah 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 have the best experience on Windows. Next slide, please. What's the difference between Alpha and Omega? That's super easy. The Alpha account is heavily limited due abuse by the EVE community. We are very good in that. So therefore that it's enough to experience the game, get the knowledge about what's happening, how to use, and getting your first fingers into everything. And then if you are like hooked and you reach the 5 million SP limit, for example, then you should head over to the Omega state. You can do that also earlier, no worries. You get then the double time of skill training, which lets you skill train faster. But you will learn that later because you are just a beginner. Next one, please. How many characters can I have? You can have 3 chars per account, which means you can have multiple accounts as much you can pay, because in Alpha state you only can run 1 account, in Omega state you can run as many accounts as you want. You can use a single email address that will link together from CCP, and then you get maybe a discount. Usually you get a discount, and you determine your accounts by unique usernames. So why should I have multiple accounts? Alts. We have them, they do stuff, they see stuff, they sign-o, they marketing, you name it. So, next one. What are the most important decisions in your character creation, and are they reversible? Oh, what a word. Okay, let's start with the important one. Starting letter of your character name. It should start with KLMN. Why should it start with KLMN? The alphabetic order of the targets means you're either on the beginning of A or you're on the end of Z, which you can swap around, and if you're in the middle, you're in the middle. So it may help that you not get primary first. If you would like to die first, choose A or Z. Race choice, also you cannot turn. This determines how you look like. So some people can have treads, others not. I think that's Marians. I want to apologize. The dreadlocks are the Minimatars. I'm sorry. Mistakes happens. Psst. And then you also get some kind of starting ship skills and a starting ship in this race, but you're not limited. And as all the races have wonderful ships, and you will skill anything. So if you like the vibes of Kaldari, Galenta or Minmatar, then choose that race, go with it. It doesn't limit you that much. The amount of skill you are losing is very small. And don't worry about it. I shouldn't mention it. Forget about it. I didn't say anything, but I will not cut it out of this video. What you also cannot change is your gender, I think. Or maybe with this, there is a resculpturing thingy in-game which you can pay, so you probably can do that. I'm not sure, but probably if you locked, you're locked. But if you pay something, you can change it. But it has no effect at all. Come, we go further. So, what's the difference? Currency mean, ISK, Plex, Evermask, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you take your hard-earned real-life money and you convert it either into Plex or Omega time. Actually, I would recommend doing it into Plex, into Omega. And then if you need in-game money or want to buy skins, you go for Plex. Anyway, Plex is the one you can trade in-game against ISK, which is the in-game currency, and loyalty points are actually rewards you get from the factions if you do some certain stuff for the factions. So it's like the like a barter item, for example. And then you can trade this against for an item, and this item can be sold on the market for ISK, and for ISK you can buy Plex. Super easy, or? Nice. And Plex, again, can be traded for Omega time. So, we have this. Evermarks. Evermarks are the cosmetic stuffs, the heraldry, and purely cosmetics so far. You earn them. Oh, wait. And you can use Evermarks for the dailies to get more SP, which is very important for you guys. But I should add it on the end, but now it's here. So it's here. Something special on EVE is that the conversion rate of in-game money to Plex relates to in-game items. So every in-game item has some real-life money worth, but you cannot buy it for that. So it's one way. Means for Battlecruiser Drake, which costs currently 55 million, you would say its real life worth is like $4.39. That's just a game, don't worry about it, but it's funny to know we can do that. Next slide, please. Should I sign up using a referral code? And where do I find them? No problem. So first of all, the referral code gives you 1 million SP, which is worth 30 days of skilling. There are some skills which are worth 30 days. For beginners, it's really nice because you can hop into more skills really faster. And I highly recommend you using a skill plan for a corporation so you don't head into something and don't know what to do. There are some very high reliable core skills you need to have, which boost just everything. And then around you spread. If you play Path Exile, that's the skill tree you want to have. So, EVE has the same, a little bit complex, other way around, you get it. So, but back to the referral code. So you can only do it one time, you can referral yourself with a second account, and the skill points are currently worth 1.2 billion if you use skill injectors, I think, maybe a little bit less, but these skill points you get are not tradable. So, blah blah blah. If you think this game is something for you and you want to do a referral empire, or you say, hey, I like Kane Carnifex's video about that, then you use my referral link to join EVE, and then I get these rewards, and maybe I do a raffle, or I just hamster them for myself. I'm like, nah, all mine, no worries. And yeah, you get some nice stuff. You can do it on your own. People are spamming this in Jita. If you, as said, if you like somebody, then take this one or referral yourself. You can only do it one time, and I think you can do it both ways around. So account A can referral account B, and then account B can be, but I'm not sure. You will find that out. Blah blah blah. It's like you already have then 2 accounts you're paying. Like you are a very greedy noob, I must say. Anyway. Next slide, please. EVE is kind of harsh, so I'm highly recommending that you join a corporation. So not you alone, never. EVE Bob, you know, you name it. So it means for me, I'm in duty, and I'm in the Alliance Brave, so it's a friendly noob alliance, and we are happy living in Delft, blah blah blah. The alternative is you use EVE University as an Wikipedia of EVE, and yeah, go from there. I will add the links in the description, so you find that, and yeah, that's the stuff. Don't go alone, take some friends, veterans, they explain you the game much faster than this YouTube video. No, that's wrong. A web page. The next slide. Oh god, it's about money. Okay, we talked about alpha state, and you probably like first trying out the game, but once you hit the state that you say, hey, I want to be Omega and stuff like that, there is something to know. Currently, you pay $19 for just 1 month. And if you would do the same with Plex, you pay $25. And if you do it in in-game money, it's 3 bills, so like 50 hours of Ichthar spinning. But don't think about Ichthar spinning because you don't have the skills for Ichthar spinning, so it takes even longer. So think about if you want to do the grind to have an Omega account, or if you actually want to play the game. Because if you just think about that you want to play the game, then there are some discount tricks, so you... blah blah blah, you see it already. There's currently in the New Eden store on the bottom, there's a discount for Omega if you trade Plex. But you saw Plex is more expensive than the 1 month Omega, so we go to the next slide, and there I explain you how you combine a discount with a discount with a discount, and you make super low prices, but you're also committing. So 19 bucks is the number we want to break. So what happens is annual or like every quarter year, or I don't know, there's a Plex discount. There's bigger Plex discounts, lower Plex discounts, there's different stuff. There's always coming some discounts. If you have money left or you're not depending on it and you want to switch from your monthly subscription to something like that, put the money beside and buy, like you saw it on the other slide. Let me go back. Here this like 6,600 blacks for 24 months or 3,600. So if you go 3,600 double, it's 7,200, which is then 600 blacks more than the others, which is around 3 bill. Blah blah blah, you get the numbers. So back to this one. So you're on the you get a discount on Plex. Let's say it's 30% cheaper or something, or 50%, whatever. You buy it, or you buy it with in-game money. That doesn't care. Then you wait that the New Eden store gets a discount for Omega, or Hypercourse, or skin, or whatever you want to invest, and then you trade that. So you get then, that's already the stuff. So this side here, the right one, that's the double discount. And if you go for like 2 years, you get the third discount, which puts you down to like $5 a month instead of having 19. Alternative is you can submit for 24 months by the store, which gives down for $12 per month. But if you're already on that rabbit hole going for like 2 months, you may want to go an extra step and go down to 5. And the other step I want to tell you is that with the stuff, they are like Hypercourse, skill extractors, skins, and blah blah blah, which if you Google it, some of the stuff sells high. You can also look at the market and you see the graph. And you like, it's like here day trading, and then you can sell high and get more ISK and then dip into Plex again, blah blah blah. But it's already deep knowledge. Just keep in mind, if you like this game, you don't need to pay 19 bucks. You can go lower if your subscription longer, and if you go the super long way, which I'd explained, so Plex discount, NES discount, 2 years offer, you go down to $5, but then you also have an account for 2 years. So be sure you like this game and you don't burn out. And next one, please. Okay. So you are on the bottom here. You're here. You're starting. Here you see the learning curve going up. It's a very rude picture, but no worries. You don't need to do that alone. You can join a corporation, as said, and we have a nice skill training cran with a new pro tackle fit, which we gave free stuff, and from there we lift you up to the top, and there you can die more often in your ship, because just having the ship doesn't mean you can fly it, so it's a lot of training. And yeah, that's actually it. That's what you need to take care. Let me check if there's another slide. No, there's no more slide. So we're done. That's the new pro experience, how to get into EVE with the biggest stuff. And from there, you're actually playing the game, and playing the game means you are learning, you are trying out stuff, you find out new thingies. And just to close this right now, when I started EVE 2013, I was researching roughly 3 months how to make my skill plans, because during this time there was something major. We only had a single frigate skill, a single cruiser skill, a single battle cruiser skill, a single battleship skill. And there was coming the patch notes that CCP said, hey, it would be a nice idea to make them racial, so you have a Caldari battleship and a Caldari Minmatar, a Minmatar battleship, and you all need to skill them alone. So that means if you had Battlecruiser 5, you got all the racial Battlecruiser skills on 5. Same for battleships. That's meant you rushed into these skills and tried to get as much points as possible into it, because as higher the skill was, battleship for example, as more skill points for free you got. But this is long time ago. So don't bother with that, because they gave you skill injectors and skill extractors, which if you have a lot of money, you can just inject and then you get your stuff. Anyway, this is the one-on-one. What should I take care if I create my account for EVE Online, and a little bit more, so you don't get flooded. Have fun playing EVE Online. It's a very good choice. I love this game. Gives you very nice goosebumps, a lot of space friends, and a hell lot of explosion. This is King Carnifex from Brave Duty for Just Rewards.